Well, I mean, as you can see, we're back for some reason or another. Just doing our thing. Hopefully, people are still around out there in the vast wasteland that once was prosperous YouTube. I don't think we even had that many subscribers.
We had a lot of subscribers. I mean, we surpassed it. Well, you always surpassed it.
I don't think we ever had even 1,000 subscribers. I know last time I saw we had about 700.
Yeah, but like we lost like 200, I think.
No, last I saw, I was on like 2 days ago. I looked at our subscriber count. We had more. We had just about the same amount as my normal channel.
Oh.
Yeah, we have enough, and even still, now's a chance to have more people coming in.
I guess when we lost like 200.
I don't know. I don't really care. Whoever stuck around's a fucking champ, and I appreciate the shit out of you.
I have to fart. I'm really bad at this. Fuck. Ugh. We can keep going. God.
That's going on the internet.
No, because I think I'm nervous. I don't know why. Which is weird because like ever since JellyBonez, I've been constantly doing like gaming channels and everything, so I'm always like talking to the mic and talking to my friends. Which yeah, you're my friend, but like I think because like I'm not doing anything with my hands, which sounds sexual, I know, but I mean like I'm not doing anything. It sounds like weird to just sit and talk.
Oh yeah, it's just talking shit. When was the last time you actually talked to a human being?
Yesterday, some guy was about to give me the problems to his math stuff.
When was the last time you talked to a human being, not a subhuman?
No, a guy yesterday talked to me. And he was like saying, "Hey, you're here. You came like 20 minutes late, but I can like give you the answer since I just finished my test." I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure, help me." And then like yeah, he gave me some of the answers for the test. So hopefully I get them right. He sits next to me, so if I get my test back and he sees I got those shits wrong and he clearly give me the answers, I'm gonna look even more stupid than I already am.
Yeah. I mean, one thing you learn about university and college and all that shit is that everyone just wants to get out. And yeah, so a lot of times if they see someone struggling, it's like, here's the fucking answer. Don't be a dumbass in here. Just get out when you still can.
I feel like my main reason why I fail because I'm always like 40 to 30 minutes late to my class.
Yeah, that would be a good reason to not do that.
But like, I'm likable.
Okay,
Teachers kind of let me do it though, but I don't think that's the reason why I'm failing.
Yeah.
If that was the case, I would have been dropped out of the class at this point because you're not allowed to have like so many weaknesses.
teachers legally can't drop you anymore, right?
No, in my school they can do it. Even says on the syllabus like you have to have like more than like 5 latenesses or like 3 absences, and they drop you out or something.
Oh, I don't know. School's a nightmare. I'm just glad I'm almost done with it. But
same.
Yeah, but if we look on the bright side, at least animation's doing a lot better lately, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to the Oscars. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Yes!
My favorite thing ever in the world. I even liked all their Twitter tweets and everything of them.
Oh, yeah. So no, I was part of that whole Twitter thing wherever they're like, hey, Incredibles 2, a contender for Oscar nomination for Best Animated Feature. It's totally groundbreaking. And then, like, everyone just kept tweeting under it that Spider-Man gif of Spider-Man, like what? And I just got on that. I'm in there, and then it was actually on the news. That thing was on the news.
A Spider-Man winning, or just the Twitter?
The Twitter thing.
I mean, they deserve it. I mean, it kind of like debunks the whole thingy for how people only assume that Disney movies are the only things that win the Oscars.
Well, yeah, and that it's not because that the Disney movies are of higher quality. It's because the people don't take animation seriously, and they're like, just give it to whatever Disney movie came out. Oh, hey, Frozen just came out. It's big, made money. Give it to them. It's like, no, watch the fucking movie and feel emotions you chawed. I was gonna say chode and wad, but for some reason I came out with a chod.
I was saying in my head, like, that's not a real word. I'm like, he's on a roll, I'll just let him have it, I guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say chode or wad. Well, that's a word now, it's a chod.
Isn't that like a short dick though? Like a chode?
Yeah.
But it sounds like it.
I don't know, fucking, it's a thing now. I don't know. It's out on the internet now. Let's see someone else take care of it. But my god, that movie was amazing.
I know. I only saw it once though.
Me too. I can only afford to see it once.
I just actually just only saw it once. My friend saw it like 5 or 6 times. He loved it that much. Like, damn.
I wish. I mean, I downloaded the song right after the movie because it was that good.
Like the whole entire soundtrack and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah, such a great soundtrack.
Spidey bells.
Yes. It was so great. And I mean, we got some pretty good stuff coming up too. Like How to Train Your Dragon 3. The finale it just came out. I haven't seen it, but I'm going to.
I haven't even seen the first one.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah. Which is funny because people on Discord, they were like telling me like, oh, Vanessa, we're gonna be on Rabbit and watch How to Train Your Dragons 1 too for hype for season 3. Not season 3, the movie 3. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen it. And like, you want to watch it with us? I'm like, I can't. I have to study for my math tests.
So math really is ruining your life.
I have to graduate. I was supposed to graduate like a semester ago. I can't fuck around this semester. And it sucks because it's like, I don't know. I just need to graduate.
We're halfway through, so it's a lot closer. And I mean, afterwards, the big old world opens up, and you know, we just kind of fall into the background and just kind of shrivel up after a while.
I'm like so focused on my gaming more than art as of late, which is sad because like I do want to grow up to be an artist and work for Cartoon Network and all that stuff. But like,
yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to myself, Villainous Cartoon Network kind of killed my entire vibe for my entire series. To be honest.
Here's also the thing: they haven't even done anything with it yet.
I know, but like,
that show was announced.
So hyped for it.
Well, that show was announced what, like, almost 2 years ago?
Kind of. I'm not sure what's going on with it, to be honest.
And like, there've been a bunch of pretty good shows that have been announced, but they've just been in limbo for so long. And it's really pissing me off.
Something.
Infinity Train,
Victor
and Valentino. Infinitrain.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. And it's like
just feels so shitty. Like my work I've been doing is just someone else kind of did it. I'm just like, oh shit, there goes my fucking dreams. But like,
that's the biggest thing. Nothing's ever truly original anymore. It's like, hey, that's something someone thought of. I mean, Villainous kind of feels like I don't know, another form of Invader Zim. I mean, I know it's not the same concept, but it's, you know, hey, it's the bad guys. We're rooting for the bad guys. Or
there's one kind of like villains. Is it like League of Super Evil or something?
Yeah, League of Super Evil.
Yeah, that's kind of villain-like too.
Yeah, and don't forget about Evil con Carne.
Yeah, I guess my life is not completely over.
Yeah,
I don't know, it just feels kind of weird because like, I don't know. I never really sat and watched Villainous, to be honest. I just only saw like little like promo.
Well, there's nothing to watch. There's no episodes. There's just shorts that are mostly.
There was like 2 episodes, but they're like in French or something.
No, first off, they're in like Spanish because it's being produced by Mexico. But 2, there is nothing about it because the show has been in production for so long and they haven't released anything than some shorts and 1 music video.
Music video? They got a music video?
Well, more like it's more like the girl singing about why she loves Black Hat, but it's all in Spanish.
I hate that girl so much.
Yeah, I gotta admit, as much as like, it's an interesting design choice, but it's also like, it's just kind of like OC DeviantArt trash, to be honest.
It is. It's not even an interesting design choice.
Yeah.
She literally looks like something from 2006, back when like rave and furries were like the new shit and everything.
I feel like I should be hearing, I made you a cookie, but I ate it.
I feel bad talking. I'm like, these types of videos I do, like I'll like make like jokes and say like faggot or something or autism, and I feel like someone's gonna find my shit when I get like, not like famous, but like maybe one day if I'm like known or something. You know, like how like the guy from Guardians lost his job for tweets so long ago? Like I feel like it's gonna all hit me in the face when I get older when I see these things.
Well, the main thing is also just like don't ruffle feathers and like people say whatever they want. You know, it's like as long as you're not going out of your way to be offensive, but it's like, hey, that's how I speak. I've cleaned up my manner of speak in the public, and I'm also like not being a terrible person. It doesn't matter. But it's like, he made some really controversial tweets, but also those were people who were out to get him because like they wanted to get on him for it. And I'm looking back on it, he didn't do anything wrong other than make some bad jokes.
They were pretty funny though, but yeah.
What'd you say?
They were pretty funny.
You actually thought they were funny?
Yeah, I like some of them.
Oh God. But yeah, again, and that's just the thing too. It was shock humor. It's not everyone's type of humor, and it doesn't paint him in the best light. But has he actually gone out and done those things?
No.
As far as we know, no, he hasn't. Yeah, that's always the thing. And that's so crazy to think about too, that it feels like so much controversies happened within the last 2 years. So much crazy stuff has happened
recently, but I can't oh wait, nope, never mind.
Let's see. How's about? There's a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, hell, there's even some big controversy going on in the anime community with a voice actor. It's becoming a whole mess that could potentially destroy one of the biggest anime dubbing companies.
I don't know any of this. I hardly keep up with anything in the back scenes of anime, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Well, long story short, a big anime voice actor has been accused of sexual assault. There's a lot more to it, but short in summary, he's been accused of it. But there's a lot of information against his sexual assault, and that the people who are accusing him, there's a lot more against them about other stuff. And now he's suing back at them for defamation of character. And if he does win, it could actually be really bad for the company. And it's also our main source of anime dubs. So it could actually really affect it too. It's like really crazy.
I kind of zoned out the middle of that. But
yeah, I know you probably did.
But like, I understand that it's a bad no, but the middle part kind of like
is a big no, Nessa.
I think zoned out for a quick second when you were saying they'll go back at him and he'll come back at that, and it will affect the company.
Let's just put it: everyone's kind of fucked, but nobody wants to be fucked. But what else has been pretty good lately? I mean, let's see.
I've been looking at freaking conspiracy theories of Chuck E. Cheese for the fuck of it.
Oh God, really?
Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, you didn't hear the whole thingy?
What conspiracy about Chuck E. Cheese?
About the pizza?
What about the pizza? What?
Oh, so like Shane made this thingy because I guess Shane's like the ultimate conspiracy person on YouTube. I remember back in the OG days of Shane Dawson's little skits in 2006.
Yeah.
That was nice. Well, anyway, back to the thingy. So apparently, he was saying that Chuck E. Cheese, the way how they serve their pizza, none of the pieces line up correctly in the way I was sliced. So there's theories going around that they take pizza that people don't eat and they put it together and make a new pie and serve it to somebody else. So the pizza's oddly not shaped correctly and everything. How if you take a normal pizza and cut it, the pepperonis will still match each other. But when you look at the Chuck E. Cheese pizza, the pepperonis are not even aligned with each other. And some short slices are really thinner than others and everything. But there's been some evidence that sometimes it's just based on how the dough people make it and the way how they cut the pizza in Chuck E. Cheese. It's such a huge thing.
No, I'm just thinking the dough people.
No, because it's true. There's a huge freaking mess about it.
Oh no, I get it. I just love the fact that you don't call the bakers, but you call them the dough people.
No, ever fine. The bakers in the back, freaking. The way how the dough makes,
they're dough people now. They're little dough people in the back who asexually reproduce and just fucking mash each other.
The Pillsbury Doughboy, so I said the dough people.
Yes.
Well, anyways, I'm trying to go on with my fucking conspiracy that sometimes the way how the pizza is in different countries, their dough, they use different types of dough that doesn't make a perfect circle. It makes rolls and curls and everything. And the way how they cut the pizza in Chuck E. Cheese, it's not a basic pizza cutter. It's a swish knife that goes back and forth, so it's like really messy and like unbalanced and everything. There's a proper name for it, but I don't know the name for it.
Yeah, I know. I know the thing you're talking about. It looks kind of it's like a big curved thing. It just kind of like they rock back and forth on it.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those things, I like looking at those. I don't know what it is.
But yeah, so like I was like watching a video of this girl like talking really detailed about it, putting up all the facts and evidence of different reasons why it should be true and why it's a conspiracy from all the other tweets of other people. And at the end of the day, I don't think Chuck E. Cheese reviews their pizza. I think they actually make new ones, and they're just bad at cutting.
It could just be by a case-on-case basis. It could be whatever place you go to, they cut well. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot weirder conspiracies out there.
But so many.
Yeah, and that's the fun part. And did you know that Chuck E. Cheese's full name is Charles Entertainment Cheese?
What?
That's his full name. Chuck E. Cheese is short for Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Where does the Chuck come from?
That's what Charles is short for. Chuck.
What?
Yeah, see, you never knew that Chucky Finster is Charles Finster III? Chucky.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know if it was... I think he's Charles Finster III, or that was just a made-up thing. But it is Charles Finster.
Charles Finster.
I know, right? That blows your mind, doesn't it?
It really did.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Look at that. The 90s are still teaching us and blowing us our minds. Oh, my God. I just feel like...
Charles Charles Entertainment?
Charles Entertainment Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese. She's so...
I'm really, like, shook right now. I'm sorry.
I know, she just went and told me about the dough people, and I just told her this man's full name and broke her.
Seriously, what the fuck?
That is the best thing ever. That's what's gonna break her tonight. Is that she didn't know. She didn't know.
Young.
She's gonna be laying awake at night thinking about Charles Entertainment Cheese and his fun pizzeria.
I literally want to like go to my brother and like tell him that right now, but we're in the middle of a recording session. I have to like write it down before I forget.
Write down in your hand. Just write Charles Entertainment Cheese in big bold letters on your hand, and then before you go to bed, you look at your hand and you just run to your brother like, "Holy shit!" Like just like in his face.
But I wash my hands, Ace. I'm not a fucking Neanderthal. It's probably gonna wash away. I'm just gonna write on this piece of paper.
Yeah, you do you. Oh God. Yeah.
I'm so annoyed that what the fuck?
I love this. I love everything about this right now. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, that's just kind of the thing. I feel like more is just changing. We're just looking at things differently, and just I don't know. Like, what else is going on? Like, Nickelodeon's still kind of fucking up. They need to get better with their animation. Disney's in the middle. And Cartoon Network.
I thought we were talking about the Super Bowl. He's in Nickelodeon.
No, oh yeah, they're still fucking up. Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've never been so mad at a day like that.
Yeah, you know, I was like,
on Twitter.
I was never gonna watch the Super Bowl because of how it was, but I'm like, you know what? I'll at least watch the halftime show. I watched it live streamed. And then I see them doing this thing. Oh, I'm like, okay, cool. Reused animation, but also like slightly redrawn. That's cool. And new voice lines. And then all of a sudden, it cuts to fucking sicko mode. And I've never felt more sicko mode in my entire life.
I thought it was gonna be like I thought Squidward like summoned Travis. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Squidward like summoned him, and he's coming down on the ground. And then once Travis goes back on the ground, then the Super Bowl's gonna come, like the marching part.
That would have been epic. Or hell, I would have even set up for like a rock version by Fall Out Boy. Or no, it was Maroon 5. Why did I think Fall Out Boy? I would have liked the Fall Out Boy version. But
yeah, that'd be pretty lit.
But we got sicko mode, and I'm like, I've never even heard this song. This is uninteresting in the complete sense of the word. And
yeah.
I want to know how many people possibly paid that $1,000, that whole expense to go there to get their seats at the Super Bowl, pay like almost $1,000 for those cheap nosebleed seats, just to see SpongeBob played at the Super Bowl, and only get that.
I don't think anybody paid for that, to be honest. That's really risky.
I'm sure someone has paid a lot of money to go to the Super Bowl just to see Sweet Victory played. And whoever that person is out there in the world, you have my complete and undying sympathy. I have never had more sympathy for an individual in my entire life.
I mean, I don't feel sympathy for you. That was like a 50-50 coin flip. Most people just watch it on TV.
Yeah, I know. That's why you have my sympathy, because I never would have met someone as dumb in my entire life.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Yeah. Well, one of those words.
No, I think dumb was nice instead of dedicated.
Yeah. But regardless, I mean, it's more or less a slap in the face, because don't forget, we also just lost Steven Hildenberg.
Yeah.
And that's really sad. I mean, hell, it doesn't matter if you are the NFL not letting them play it, if it was Maroon 5 backing out last second, or if it was never even planned. That's a real slap in the face to the creator, because, you know, he created this great episode, he made a legacy, and you wanted to just hype off the legacy, but you didn't even bother to, like, go through with it. You pussied out.
I feel like there was something that happened.
From what I heard, it was the NFL.
They put Sweet Victory in the trailer.
It was the NFL, from what I heard, didn't want it to. But even still, it's weird that they would have that lineup and have all that prepared and not go through with it. Like, I don't know. If they really wanted to hype it up that badly, it should have been Maroon 5 should have just gone through with it. I mean, hell, you did see that hockey team actually went forward and did it.
Yeah, I didn't really sit and saw it, but I heard about it on Twitter.
Yeah,
that they did it.
It's on YouTube. They just pretty much did the exact same thing, and to avoid copyright, they changed the whole, and not just copyright, but they also did it because their team's colors are green. They like dyed the whole screen green, so like everything was like off color, but it made their outfits look green. And I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty smart. And it was great. And like with the scene where they show the fans. They actually like went to the camera and showed the fans in the crowd, and I'm like, that's really awesome.
I don't know that'll happen. I never took the time to see it. To be honest.
Oh yeah, go look it up on YouTube. An NHL team did it, and I'm like, that's how you do it. Doesn't matter how cheesy it is. Doesn't matter what it is. Give them what they want.
I ever heard of that SpongeBob thingy that guy posted that there was a scrapped movie of him supposed to be in space with cats or something.
What?
Yeah, there's like a whole SpongeBob movie that was scrapped that no one knows what the plot is because like it was just files. Like like for Galactic Kids Next Door, it was just like random like files people found.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, so no one knows what the plot is or anything, but like there's like 3 random animatic files that SpongeBob goes into space and there's like these space cats and everything, and it's like I guess they're trying to destroy the planet. I don't know. It's like it was really interesting. Nothing like SpongeBob, but I would totally watch it.
Well, the Sponge Out of Water movie, the second SpongeBob movie had something similar to that. Because, SpongeBob was like, he traveled through time, and there was like this dolphin, this like cosmic being, and they were in space for a little bit, but then like everything went back to normal. It was really weird. It was a surreal movie.
I kind of remember it.
It was
a little
really
bit.
Surreal movie, but not the worst one. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I don't remember hating it. I just only saw it once, but like I don't remember hating it.
I mean, I know I didn't pay for it, so I'm not mad.
I think I saw it on Foot Locker or something.
On Foot Locker?
Foot Locker.
Oh, okay, I thought you said Foot Locker. Like you walked to the store and just watched SpongeBob movies?
That would be a really long sit and wait then.
I mean, if they're gonna go ahead and size me for shoes, they might as well give me some kind of entertainment. But I mean, other than that, I'd say that a lot of big stuff's happened. I mean, last time we were on about this, regular show ended, and then last year, Adventure Time ended.
I never saw the movie.
The Adventure Time ending?
Yeah. I just know Marceline and Bubblegum are official.
Yeah.
That's all I know, but I feel like that's all I need to know, to be honest.
I'd say out of everything out of it, that was the biggest thing people are going to take away from it. It wasn't really necessary in this context of everything that happened. they kind of pulled a Voltron and just kind of tacked that on at the end. No, they pulled a Korra and tacked that on the end. But I will say the ending was sad. Not like bad, just like emotional.
Like sad as in like Gravity Falls? Like it was a happy sad or sad like freaking...
Both. Because I'm like, wow, they actually went forward and did that. Then, wow, that's how I should feel about this. And, oh, wow, that's kind of cool. Like,
all those in one feeling?
Like, it happens in sections. It's like it's an hour-long movie, and ironically enough, I still have it saved on my phone.
Most movies an hour long.
It's like an hour long or a half hour long. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah. I mean, shut up. I still have it. It is about 44 minutes. And it was actually legitimately good.
It wasn't in theaters, right?
No,
Only
just
Teen
it's a TV
Titans
movie.
was in theaters?
Only what?
Only Teen Titans was in theaters?
Yeah, ever since I want to say the Powerpuff Girls movie, that was the first Cartoon Network movie to be in theaters. Which I will admit, the Teen Titans Go movie wasn't bad.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it.
It was genuinely funny. It still had the fart jokes and whatnot, but it was a higher budget. The music in it was pretty good, and they made some jokes that I was genuinely surprised at. Like that one joke about Batman's parents.
I never saw the movie either.
Oh my god,
my brother just saw it and let me watch like an OST from it for Robin wanting to be his own superhero movie.
I did like that
your
song.
Style.
I like that song. But no, there's this one joke that killed me where they're like rewriting superhero origins so that way those superheroes never become heroes. And they're like, stopping Superman from, Krypton destroying, stopping Wonder Woman from becoming empowered, stuff like that. And then they stop Batman's parents from dying by saying, hey, don't go into Crime Alley. Go down Neighborhood Lane. So they do that, but then the world's worse. So then they go back in time again and make them all superheroes. They destroy Krypton. They, make Wonder Woman heroic. And then my favorite part, they go and see Batman's parents. They stop them. Robin one of them puts the pearls around Martha Wayne's neck, and then they push him in the Crime Alley.
Just to get them fucking killed.
Yes, because if you remember in the Batman vs Superman, they had the scene where the guy kills Martha Wayne, and there's the pearls around her neck. He shoots them, and then the pearls fall on the ground. So like, it was just so fucked up, but I loved it. I'm like, whoa, did they just do that?
I never even saw that movie either, but I heard it was horrible.
What?
The Batman and Superman movie.
It was bad. It was almost 3 hours of nothing.
It's crazy because it was like the Family Guy and Simpsons crossover, something that people have been wanting for eternity.
Yeah, that one was kind of boring.
Like, what the fuck?
What, you didn't see that?
Family Guy and Simpsons?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm just giving an example of like two mainstream high.
Oh yeah, no, that was
similar things that people want crossover, and they both were like not even as great as we always wanted.
That's the unfortunate part. I will say something that I am excited for.
Pokemon?
Yes, Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Oh, I thought you talking about the direct that happened today.
Oh yeah, no, it's amazing. Now we have a new Pokemon generation coming out after 2 or 3 spin-off games already. But we have Pokemon Gen 8. Excited for that, and then Detective Pikachu, which every time a new trailer comes out, I'm a little bit happier inside.
I know, they worked so hard and put so much thought into the movie.
And
it
we are
Hollywood fucked up. It's actually genuinely like Pokemon like.
We are this close to having Pikachu say fuck.
I know.
Like, I saw this funny comic of Deadpool. He's like, come on, say it, and then Pikachu goes, hell, and he goes, oh, what a good first try. Because in the latest trailer, Pikachu goes, "Get me the hell out of here!"
I'm really, really surprised he was allowed to say that.
I know, I'm loving it. It's great, and I mean, it's Detective Pikachu against the genie, and I'm feeling terrible that I'm rooting for Pikachu over Will Smith as Genie right now.
I never seen the Aladdin trailer,
Don't see the Aladdin trailer. Don't.
but I want to see it.
Like Jafar sounds almost like it almost at times sounds like he hasn't fully reached puberty.
Ew.
Um,
That sucks. I wanted to fuck Jafar.
not this one. No.
Not this one.
Like the thing is, he looks like in the original movies he's supposed to be like kind of an old creep. This guy looks the same age as Aladdin.
That
And
sounds like he's more fuckable.
but here's the thing. He's not creepy. A villain should be like, a villain should be menacing. He's
guess.
not. He just
I
looks
like
kind.
creepy Jafar more.
He just looks like a goof in a big hat. At least Jafar looks like somewhat intimidating, or the kind of guy that, like, if you had only the option to either sit next to him on a bus or stand dangerously near the door, you would stand near the door.
I really like Jafar. I haven't
Yeah.
seen the remake, but like I love how I don't like creepy guys because in real life they make me so uncomfortable. But
Exactly.
like, just him, like I love this guy.
Yeah, like, I went back and, like, I watched, I just saw The Lion King for, like, the first time in a long time, and I'm, like, everyone's like, oh my god, Lion King is one of the best Disney movies of all time. I'm like, it's okay.
How
It's
dare
not,
you?
it's not like, oh my god, the greatest thing ever. Like, every kid should see it at least once in their life. But, like, looking back on it, it's still a solid movie, but it's not, like, the greatest thing ever. I'm like, it's a fondly remembered movie for a good reason. But then, like, I'm watching Scar, and I'm like, yeah, that's a villain.
He's like my reason of like and there's like certain like animal people. I'll just have to be like, I swear I'm not a furry. He's like one of those characters that I
yeah,
love
no,
so
of course,
much.
yeah.
Fuck. And fucking Meg from Zootopia.
Of course, yes, all right. Yeah.
Love from Fox.
Now-
Freaking Incineroar.
Oh God. not
I'm
not
not a
him too.
furry.
Don't you dare touch my boy.
I love them so much, but like,
God
fuck. They're like closet people that I liked.
God damn.
Oh shit, my headphones. That sucks. I dropped them. Now I
Yes.
don't hear a goddamn thing what you're saying. Where the fuck is it? There it is.
And
It's really
that's
hard,
why
everything's in
she
the dark.
sucks, people. Hey.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah, you missed it. I'm just like, and that's why she sucks. No. But ultimately, I mean, we're in a pretty good place though. There's been I think Netflix is still hitting it out of the park. We just had season 5 of BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah, it's been so long. I forgot.
I know. Last place we left off in BoJack Horseman was like, we had season 3, one of the saddest seasons. Season 4, BoJack got a win. Season 5, BoJack's starting to do better. So, like, I'm only excited to see what happens next.
Wasn't like season 5 more about Diane or my?
Yeah, it was.
And season 4 was more about peanut butter.
Season 5 was about Peanut Butter and Diane. Whereas BoJack was kind of doing better. He still wasn't doing great. And let's just put it this way. He substituted one addiction for another.
Yeah.
Season 4 was all about BoJack and his past, his family, his toxic family.
Mm-hmm.
And that really fucked up ending with his mom. Yeah. But
I like that funeral episode in season 5.
What?
I like that funeral episode in season 5. When he was talking about how much of an asshole his mom is
yeah.
when he missed her.
Yes, free churro. Yes. God, I love that episode. Man, the shows just get better. There's always like still good stuff being produced. It's weird that the networks that actually produce animation on television aren't doing much, or like they're just holding content. I mean, hell, even Adult Swim isn't doing much right now, which is weird.
I was like telling my friend how there's so many things in Adult Swim that was in the past that I missed so much that they don't show anymore. Like, I don't know how this happened. I don't know what we're talking about. Because we were talking about villainous when this happened. But I remember I told him that I remembered I wanted to see freaking Aquaforce. That was
Yeah.
like a show I never seen. But like I remember I do like the French fry guy.
Yeah.
But I never like seen it. But like during that era of Adult Swim where it used to show that and freaking Super Jail and Shin-chan.
I remember Shin-chan.
Yeah, I went back to that like a couple of months ago. Holy shit, I love it so much. I forgot how good it was.
It's just weird because it feels like, a lot of these channels have become so corporatized that they kind of lost the idea of, we're making something that everyone's gonna see, so let's have fun with it.
Adult Swim doesn't feel like it's same anymore. It feels like it's constantly trying to replicate Family Guy. Like too many adaptations of it.
Yeah, like okay, Adult Swim, it doesn't feel like they're really pushing the boundaries of much anymore, or like they're either going so far the way to make it edgy or like quote adult. Like hell, they haven't even been showing Rick and Morty that much anymore. We're still waiting on the next season.
I thought they were on hiatus or something.
They what?
I thought they were on a hiatus or something.
It's been 2 years.
I don't know. I don't actively watch it. I think like the last episode I saw Rick and Morty was when Evil Morty put everyone in space.
Yeah, that was the end of that season. That was right about the end of that season.
To be fair, though, I didn't actively watch every episode, though. That was just personally my last episode I seen, but I didn't see the others before that. So there's a lot of bits and pieces that I'm missing, but that was the last episode? Jesus.
Like, it was one of the last episodes. It was towards the end of the season, and it's just so crazy that there's so much that could be happening that isn't being distributed, or like, it was so hot. Everything was so like hot and fresh only like a year or two ago, and now everything's died down. I mean, Adult Swim. I mean, I think they took King of the Hill off of Adult Swim to play Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad, but like, King of the Hill is like...
It's iconic.
Yeah, that's always the first thing in Adult Swim.
I know. For a long time, I would just put King of the Hill on in the background while I was doing schoolwork, and like I could quote every episode, but I never got tired of it. That's the weird part. I could never get tired of it.
Like, I never was a fan of the show when I was like near middle school to like high school. I started like watching it near like the end of high school and college. But like, yeah, ever since I was like 13, I think once Cartoon Fridays was over, I always knew King of the Hill was up next. Like,
yeah, and
it always was there.
I think that was like my first real quote adult show I started watching, and I'm like, oh man, they just said, damn it. It's like, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm like, uh-oh, I better not let my parents hear that.
Yeah, I haven't stayed for King of the Hill. Like, I just only stayed for the intro because I like the song and just watching just drink the beer. And then once that's over, I'm like, okay, this looks boring. And I just left.
But other than that, like, it's just a shame. Family Guy is still going on strong, and it's just getting worse. It's getting pretty bad. And like, other than that, there isn't a lot much else happening. I mean, whatever happened to Close Enough?
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
J.G. Quintel? More like Far Enough, huh?
Oh, God.
I hang out with Pan too much. Shit.
I literally think...
That was such a Pan joke. Ew.
It was. And it was really bad.
I'm half asleep. Leave me alone.
God. But, God, I mean, that was 2 years ago. Regular show ended. I know, because that was a video. And then... Close Enough was like coming soon to TBS, and then now they're like TBS coming soon on you. Yeah, so literally it just sucks that animation and good quality shows haven't been premiering. It's like everyone's playing it safe. Like it's kind of like a Mexican standoff.
What?
You know what a Mexican standoff is, right?
Like, does it involve guns?
Yes, whenever you got like a 2 or 3-way battle and everyone's pointing guns at each other and they're waiting to see who's going to make the first move.
I thought that was only in the cowboy movies.
It's just a term because, a Mexican standoff because the fight takes place in Mexico and it's guns pointing at each other. But the term means that whenever people are just kind of waiting for something to happen, it's like maybe Cartoon Network's waiting for Disney to pull their first punch, but Disney's waiting on Nickelodeon, and like it's like everyone's holding their breath, playing it safe. But here Netflix is doing their own thing and like is in nobody's way. A couple people are also like, well, Disney's got our streaming service ready. Well, Cartoon Network's got like, Steven Universe is about to have a movie and a couple shows.
I don't even know fucking how. If you ended it like that, what the fuck?
I don't even know if it's over. That's the weird
it?
part. Such the weird part. And then like we have not only that, but they also have like 3 shows waiting to come out, but they're also like holding so much information. And Nickelodeon's like, we have some retro cartoons that we're about to like totally give specials and possible revivals to, but everyone's waiting just with their finger guns ready. And then Adult Swim's got fucking Rick and Morty in their pocket, but then TBS has this. It's like, why haven't you just done it? Just pull the trigger and give us satisfaction already.
Because we don't want to lose money if
This is the ultimate cuckold right now.
Kind of like the thingy, like I think it was Saberspark talked about how like freaking Illuminations, how they constantly do the same formula because they're too scared to do something different and lose money off of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always it is true that companies are gonna possibly gain or lose money. That's the gambit. But if they're at least keeping people entertained or keeping on track with stuff, then as long as people are engaged, they don't have that much to worry about. People will watch it as long as quality is being put out. But it's like, hey, here's another show that has butt jokes and does current memes, so that way the kids will laugh at it. And
how about the haters, I guess?
Oh God, like I don't hate Unikitty. I think Unikitty is a fine show, but it's so
Who's
safe.
that again?
It's the show based off of that character from the Lego movie.
That pink thing?
Yeah, Unikitty.
Oh, never cared for that bitch.
But here's the problem. It's such a safe show because they can just pull a property that did well, give her a show, put Tara Strong in it, and make it loud, and boom, it's going to be popular.
And colorful.
Exactly. Whereas, I would love to see an original property come out and do well. I would love to see.
Craig of the Creek's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, that's a great show. It's a little underrated, but also it's not as promoted as I would like it to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's like a watered down, calmer version of Kids Next Door, and that's why I really like it.
Did you know that fucking YouTube was like blocking a bunch of conspiracies?
No.
Like, so they were like sending like trigger words on YouTube that they tried to like demonetize and not let people see anymore. And they're trying to take away people from like saying conspiracy and taking away some videos. And that is suspicious as fuck to me. So that does not help conspiracy theory mind.
Yes, that is actually a pretty alarming subject. But even still, I don't know. It's midnight and like this is when the weird shit happens.
I never spent so much time looking at conspiracy theories when I was just doing nothing at 3 a.m. And now I believe the Titanic was fake as well.
Oh my god. This is a topic for another video.
But, like, it's not fucking real.
Nessa, go get your tinfoil hat. You'll feel better.
I'm gonna show that tinfoil up your fucking rectum. But we can go back to the gaming thingy.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, now that we're just doing more stuff and now that the internet's a wider, more accessible and friendly place, we should totally be doing more game stuff too. Not on this channel. Always bounce back to Nessa's channel. You can see her Let's Plays and her just online rants about how she has to fight against other cucks online.
I don't rant that much.
Oh.
I'm pretty normal. It's just when I play competitive on Overwatch, sometimes I'm a little toxic, but not really. I'm only toxic if you're toxic to be back, or you take my main, you do fucking horrible, and then blame it on me.
She's already getting triggered, so yeah.
No, I'm thinking about this fucking Mora. I ran into in comp that time.
Oh God.
That's I have 4 goals. You guys ain't doing shit. No fucking shit, because you're not healing the damn team. Okay.
There's your taste test, people. But regardless, you should always check her out too. I don't do shit right now. I might start posting more stuff. I'm always posting my voice acting stuff. And hopefully in the future I'll be posting stuff involving any original content I post. Hopefully art. But also don't forget to follow us on our Twitter as well. Yeah, we have a Twitter, by the way.
Oh shit! Yeah, I have Twitter now.
Yeah, it's not what you think it is. It's not JellyBonez. It's at Bones Jelly.
Oh fuck!
Because for some reason someone
I thought
already.
you were talking about our personal Twitters. I literally forgot you made one for JellyBonez.
Yes, I made a JellyBonez Twitter, but the tag JellyBonez was already taken, so it made it Bones Jelly.
Why didn't you just make the 0 or something?
Because it made it before I even had time to look at it. Okay.
Wait, so it was taken, or you just never did it?
No, I made the handle, but it corrected it to Bones Jelly because someone already had JellyBonez, but I didn't check it before I pressed OK.
So there was one that doesn't have a 0 in Bones.
Probably, but I can't remake it from 0. I can't remake it. The handle's already taken. It's already gone.
You could just remake another account with a different email.
Oh, but
Or
that's
just
tied
delete
to...
the account in general and then just do the same email.
I don't think I can do that. That's work. You do it.
You judge me for walking up the stairs. I'm sure as shit you can press the delete button.
Yeah, but then I have to go re-enter the passwords and it's like, fuck you.
Ugh, you want me to do it then, you big cuck? Shit.
Fuck you, okay? Regardless, we have stuff's gonna be going up there, probably just posting around and dicking around up there. But if you want to actually communicate with us, totally feel free to follow us there. We'll post a link to it when we have the proper one up. Of course, we all have our own personal stuff. You know, if you do see us online, please don't bug us.
I
No.
don't respond. I hardly respond. Unless you're like commenting on my videos and like telling me stuff that you like, yeah, I kind of respond.
Yeah,
but
and
you're, like,
my
on
teachers,
Discord,
are kind of bitches, so they won't really let me use my stuff in class. So
Aw, so sad.
yeah, but regardless, still, it's good to be back.
Yeah. If you guys like Splatoon, please watch Splatoon stuff. I really want to play Splatoon stuff with Ace.
Yeah.
And Ace, I talked to Ethan and like Sean and those people we played with last time when we first voice chatted.
That's been a
They
while.
wish to play with us all over again too.
Come
We
and
shall
play with us.
Yes, play.
Play. God.
I'm disgusting.
Absolutely. But yeah, and hopefully if someone decides to donate me $20, I can buy online to Nintendo and play Splatoon 2.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part.
Yeah, because
I always forget. I always tell you play with me, and then like you'd be like, I don't have online. I'm like, what do you mean play with me?
it has money. Money.
I forget.
Money allows you to buy goods and services.
I don't know. I always forget because like it was never a Nintendo thingy, but like I guess it's not so bad.
No,
You don't
it's
even
not.
need $20 either. You could just buy it for 1 month. You don't need to do it for a year.
I know, but like, if I have something, I might as well if it's affordable. I just don't have money. But yeah, that's a bridge we'll cross when we get there and probably burn later.
Oh.
But regardless, it's just fun to be back. I hope you guys enjoy. New people, welcome, and that's the way we jiggle.
Yeah, I still have to fart.
That was over an hour ago.
I literally been holding it this whole fucking
Okay,
time, to be
I
honest.
don't think anyone would hear the microphone unless you pressed it to your ass. So
I don't know.
God.
Sometimes it makes noises, but it
Is
doesn't
this really the way
smell.
we're gonna
It's
end this
weird.
out?
I guess we can talk about poop humor from shows, and I guess we could
Oh
end
my
it with a
God.
poop humor. Kind of like full circles, don't you think?
Oh wow, well, we've come full circle. Huh.
Whoop.
Well, until next time, see you guys later.
Bye.
Bitch.